Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, Om Swastiastu, Rahayu, Jona Cimeyo, Magandang umaga po, Zhao Sheng Hao. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua, salam Pancasila Merdeka. Yang terhormat Ibu Sofia Watimena, yang saya hormati para pimpinan beserta jajarannya dari Otoritas Jasa Keuangan, Kementerian Keuangan, Kepolisian Republik Indonesia, Kementerian Pendayagunaan Aparatur Negara dan Reformasi Birokrasi, Badan Siber dan Sandi Negara, Kementerian PPN Bappenas, Kementerian Kesehatan, Kementerian ESDM, Kementerian Ketenagakerjaan, Kementerian Koordinator Bidang Pembangunan Manusia dan Kebudayaan, Komisi Pemberantasan Korupsi, Bursa Efek Indonesia, Kustodian Sentral Efek Indonesia, Setjen DPR Republik Indonesia, Pemerintah Provinsi DKI Jakarta, SKK Migas, para Ketua Asosiasi Profesi, para pembicara kita selama 2 hari ke depan, dan seluruh peserta konferensi ini, baik secara fisik maupun online yang berjumlah lebih dari 730 orang dan berasal dari lebih 300 organisasi dan 19 negara. Izinkan saya melanjutkan dalam bahasa Inggris untuk menghargai rekan-rekan kita yang lebih dari 132 orang yang berasal dari Australia, Bangladesh, Brunei, China, Hong Kong, India, Jepang, Malaysia, Mongolia, Filipina, Korea, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Thailand, dan Vietnam. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, and fellow auditors, good morning and welcome to the ACIIA, the IIA Conference for the Asia-Pacific region. Welcome to this dynamic gathering of auditors where we celebrate the art of unraveling mysteries, the courage to question, and the wisdom to safeguard. I'm so thrilled to see so many familiar faces, and of course new ones too. Excited to see all your smiling faces. Well, as much as auditors smile, that is. It is an absolute honor to stand before you today as the President of the Institute of Internal Auditors Indonesia, welcoming you to this beautiful country and one of the most famous islands in the world. First, let me start by saying that internal auditors are like the unsung heroes. We are the ones who ensure everything runs smoothly, that the numbers set up, and that the rules are followed. In short, we are the cornerstone of governance. Without us, well, let's just say it will be maybe a bit interesting. But beyond the controls and compliance, our role is evolving. Today, internal auditors are not just the guardians of governance, we are the champion of purposeful impact. We have the unique opportunity to drive positive change within our organizations. We can identify risks before they became crisis, suggest improvements that enhance efficiency, and ensure that ethical practices are upheld. In this rapidly changing world, our work has never been more critical. We must embrace new technologies, adapt to emerging risks, and continue to uphold the highest standards of integrity. And let's not forget, we need to all this while maintaining a sense of humor. After all, who says auditors cannot have a little fun? I will point out 9 things about our profession. Why 9? Because it is believed to represent completeness, balance, and perfection. The number 9 is also associated with the planet Mars, which is considered to be powerful and aggressive planet. And according to Indian numerology, the number 9 is associated with qualities such as courage, leadership, and determination. So let's dive in the 9 points that I want to share with you. First, remember that we must have professional courage. As said, we are the unsung heroes of our organization. We are like Batman, but with global standards instead of cape. So let's channel our inner dark knight fearlessly to explore every corner of key risk areas. And we do, as auditors, face dragons. Maybe not fire-breathing dragons, but definitely risk control matrices. We don't cook the books, but of course we audit the recipe. Seriously though, integrity is our superpower. We are the guardians of truth, armed with competency and credibility for catching red flags. Remember that honesty is always the best policy. And think of governance as the GPS for organizations. We keep them on track, ensuring that they don't end up in a notorious Bermuda Triangle, and if they do, we'll be there with a flashlight, an audit plan, and recommendation of action plan. On emerging issues and thought, forget crystal balls. We've got trend analysis, cybersecurity, climate change, TikTok influencers, bring it on. We are ready to audit anything that trends faster than a viral cat video. We are also eco-warriors. Our carbon footprint, minimal. Our paper trail, digital. Our favorite color, green. Why? Because it's also the color of money. Our certifications are like badges of honors. IAP, CIA, CRMA. They're not just acronyms, they are our superhero badges. Wear them proudly. This year is also a special year as CIA turns 50 and still is a gold standard in internal audit certification. And as part of IIA, we are actually a part of a global tribe, united by a passion for governance and a shared love for internal controls. We are not just bean counters, we are bean growers. We plant the seeds of efficiency, harvest insight, and serve them up to management. Voila, value delivered. And the last one, the number 9, we are the backstage crew of economic progress. When the nation dances to prosperity, we are the one adjusting the spotlight. So hell yeah, we do bring value to our nation and country. Be proud of our profession. During this conference, IIA Indonesia will also again launch our survey on internal auditors in Indonesia. This survey has proven to be beneficial to many, not only for auditors, but also for our stakeholders. It highlights the importance of internal audit and what are needed to make internal audit better in Indonesia. So I humbly request all delegates who work in Indonesia to graciously spend a bit of your time to complete the survey. So as we kick off the conference, I encourage you to all engage, share your insights, and learn from one another. Let's make this a platform for collaboration and innovation. Together, we can make a purposeful impact and reinforce our role as the cornerstone of governance. And after the conference, I do hope that you will have time to explore this magical island of Bali and maybe also other part of Indonesia. Thank you, and let's have a fantastic conference.
Thank you, Ms. Angela Simatupang, President of IIA Indonesia, for the speech. Next, we are honored to hear opening remarks from the President of ACIIA, Mr. Michael Gallego. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mr. Michael Gallego.
Good morning, everyone. Like what we say in the Philippines, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. The Asian Confederation of Institutes of Internal Auditors was organized to foster camaraderie, stronger ties, and exchange of learning and insights between and amongst us, friends and colleagues in the Asia community of nations. From Russia to New Zealand, from India to the Fiji and Pacific Islands, within the global IIA profession, we belong to the most diverse group in many aspects: time zone, culture, language, age, and art. That is our ACIIA. While diverse, we share commonalities with the rest of our internal audit colleagues in helping our organizations manage risk and controls, enhance governance and ethics, address emerging risks, provide advice and insight, and create purposeful impact. The topics lined up by our organizers are the same challenges that we talk about around the world. So take advantage of the learning, take advantage of the wisdom and experience of our speakers and of your colleagues in the hall, and have meaningful conversations with them inside and outside of this convention center. Let us also get to meet new friends and establish lifelong friendships with them. As mentioned by Angela, we have representatives from the different affiliate countries of ACIIA here represented today. Please get to know them, and we welcome the opportunity to be lifelong friends with each one of you. At the ACIIA level, your leaders will continue to develop platforms and venues where we can all meet together and continue advocating and promoting our internal audit profession. We will continue to be the voice of internal auditors for Asia and represent our interests in the global stage and serve as active conduit between IIA Global and each of our Asia affiliates. When I first visited Indonesia in Jakarta many moons ago, there was a Filipina who introduced me to what I now wear. This is what we call barong batik. It's a fusion of the Filipino barong made out of piña and husi fibers and the Indonesian ingenuity for batik designs. This fusion of culture represents the best of what Asia can showcase for the whole world. The challenge that we pose before you, my dear ACIA members, is come up and become leaders in the global internal audit stage. On behalf of the Asian Confederation of Institutes of Internal Auditors, we thank our host chapter, IIA Indonesia, and each one of you for being part of this year's 2024 ACIIA Regional Conference. I pray the very best to all of us. Terima kasih to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Michael Gallego.